Hey, what's up? It's John Belcher here. Had to record this quick video for you. I've actually had, a lot on my chest that I wanted to get off my chest in this video before I actually head out and stuff, go about my day. But what I want to say, first off, I wanted to address the closing strategy that I'm training you guys on my team, on my 300 to Freedom team. I want to actually address that closing strategy and the training, right? Where I teach how to close sales and stuff. Now, a part of this business, when it comes to making money online or any type of business opportunity in general, in order to get better or to have more success in your business or whatever it is that you're doing, you have to be willing to first listen to the people who are having success, right? Listen to the people who are doing what you want to do and who have been through the stuff that you haven't been through yet. Because the quicker you listen to those people and you take action on what they say, the quicker you're going to get the same similar results in your business and in your life. See, it's just way too often that we tend to hate on people, right? And we tend to get the wrong message from people, right? We tend to be mad at people for being more successful than us or having more success or, really accomplishing great things. But we don't have to be mad, right? All we have to do is put ourselves in a position to learn. All we have to do is put ourselves in a position to be coached, to be taught, to be educated. And then those same results that person has can happen for us, right? So it's the same way how, when they say respect your elders, right? Because elders have been through things in life that you may not have been experienced yet, right? They can teach you things. They're wise enough to teach you and tell you things. Are you going to disrespect elders and curse them out and be mad at them? No, because you understand that I got to listen to some of the stuff that this elder is saying to me because it has truth to it, because they're going based off of experience, right? So as far as the closing strategy and stuff, I just want you guys to know that in business, it's not personal, right? Nothing is personal in business. It's business, right? And this is especially with network marketing, making money online, when you're your own boss, you have to be in a position to be able to be taught, right? Because in this business, the way that we grow and we get further is by teaching each other, right? By teaching each other, by observing each other, observing successful people, and that's how we can know what to do in our business and our life, right? So what I want to say first and foremost is that when I use examples to show you guys, how to close sales and how to be a professional in this business and how to do right things, you have to understand it's not personal. It's not me badgering you. It's not me being negative in any type of way, right? I'm trying to use an example, a real life example, to help all of us grow, right? To help all of us have more success, to help all of us make more sales. And if you have a mindset where you feel offended by learning, or you feel offended by maybe being an example, right, of an educational process, right? If you're offended by that, then what you're doing is you're knocking yourself off from the blessing of achievement, right? From the blessing of having more success, right? Instead of looking at it from a viewpoint of being offended, you should look at things from a viewpoint of learning and education and growth. That's what you really want to do. You want to learn from people who are having more success from you, not hate on them, not criticize and be mad at them, because the truth is they're there and be an example, trying to help you, trying to motivate you, trying to help you get to a new level, trying to help you grow, right? But if you have too much of a big ego, or if you know it all, it's very hard to break through because you already know it all, right? And because you know it all, you can't learn anything else. One of the biggest reasons why I have success is because I realize that I don't know nothing at all, right? And because I don't know nothing at all, I have a big space to grow, right? I have a large, my cup is empty, right? And I have a large cup that's empty where people can pour. People who are more successful than me, people who are getting more results in their business and in life, can pour their information, their knowledge, and their education into my cup. But if I move my cup because I have too much of a big ego, or I get offended in business, then I can't grow. They can't pour into me what I want to learn. Because if I'm in business if I'm on the outside of business looking in, and I say, man, I want to be just successful as that man, or I want to be just as successful as that woman, I have to be willing to drop my ego and learn something new from that woman or from that man, because they're having more success than me, right? So what I want to say is that it's not nothing personal. If I've ever used you as an example when it comes to the closing strategy, it's not me trying to be negative. It's just like anything else, right? When you look at the weight loss industry, for example, and they're trying to sell, let's say, a pill or some type of product that helps you lose weight, they usually use examples of a fat person, right? An example of somebody who was overweight or who wants to lose weight. They use that as an example, not to offend the fat person or offend the person who wants to lose weight, but that's the only way we can learn how somebody can transition from being fat to being, you know, slim or and healthy or whatever, or from being broke to becoming rich and financially free or whatever, or from struggling in your business to becoming a successful person in your business. None of it is personal, right? Because I was in a position where I was struggling. I was in a position where I was making $8.50 an hour at my security job, right? And I voice that, and I tell people that. I tell people the truth. I was broke, I was miserable, I was stressed out, right? But it's not personal, right? That's not secretive information. Everybody at my job knew what I was making an hour, right? All my friends knew what I was making an hour. There was no reason for me to feel bad about that, right? So just realize that when you're getting taught something, especially when I'm teaching you something in the trainings or something, it's for good intentions. It's to help you. Take heed to it and apply it and actually do it, right? It's not to embarrass you. It's not to make you feel any way. It's not to make you feel, you know, degraded or anything like that. It's to show you the real of how to do something or how to, you know, gain a skill set, right? That's what it's about. Teach one in this business. That's what online business is about. And, you know, a lot of times people just get the wrong. People hate people who have too much big egos, and they don't realize that that's the very reason why they're not successful. That's the very reason why they're failing. That's the very reason why they're not able to get results in their business and change their life. Because it's just been so many times in my life where people told me what to do, or they try to tell me to do this, do that, right? And I was listening to a whole bunch of people who weren't even doing what I wanted to do. I was listening to a whole bunch of people who weren't even living a lifestyle that I wanted to live. And because of me following their advice, a lot of times I'd be led astray. It wasn't until I dropped my ego, right? Emptied my cup, and I started listening to the people who were getting results, who were having success. I started listening to them, and I was happy. I was happy that they were willing to coach, teach me, and mentor me on what to do, on how to drive traffic, on how to make sales online, on how to be a better. I was happy. I was excited. Like, yes, thank you. This person is willing to show me, mentor me, and do this extra work to break me free. To me, that's priceless. That's an amazing thing. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And I want to say shout out to all the people on my 300 to Freedom team who are taking action, who's following the vision and just really, really doing what you got to do to change your life, change your business, because it's a new season, right? And I just want to say congratulations to all of you, and I appreciate you. You know, one of the greatest accomplishments I just actually accomplished recently is that I'm now number 2, right? In National Wealth Center. I'm number 2 out of 300,000 affiliates, 300,000 members in the company. I'm number 2 on the top referring sponsors leaderboard, number 2 out of 300,000 people. So obviously I know what I'm doing, right? Obviously, you know, I failed enough to now succeed and to be able to give back and show you the ropes and teach you the right ways. But if you're knocking yourself down from that, if you have too much of a big ego, if you're getting offended, and if you're hating, you can't learn, you can't grow, you can't get past, because I'm trying to say, here's the plate, here's the dinner plate, eat, right? It's up to you. If you want to throw the plate out, say, oh, fuck Jonathan, or whatever you want to say, right? You know, excuse my language, but whatever you want to say, then that's up to you. That's your problem, right? That's not my problem. So what I want you to know is that in business, it's not personal. Empty your cup, drop your ego, drop the hate. Be open to learn from people who are successful, who are rich, who are abundant. Because the truth is, there's a lot of people out there in the world who want to show you, and they want to train you, and they want to teach you the right ways, and they want to educate you so you could be better. But you got to be open. You got to be open for the results. You got to be open for the lessons. You got to be open for the strategies. You got to be open to be taught. Are you open for the abundance that you deserve in your life? And if you are open, guys, for those of you watching this video need an opportunity, click the link below. Get started on my team, and I will see you guys at the top. It's John Belcher. Like I said, let me just check this camera really fast before I end this video. Like I said, I'm number 2 out of 300,000 affiliates in the National Wealth Center. I did that pretty fast, right? And I don't plan on stopping at all, right? I don't plan on stopping, and I'm taking people who want to go to the top. I'm taking people with me who want to go to the top. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. If you just want to stay at your 9-to-5 job and keep earning that paycheck to paycheck every single week, that's perfectly fine. If you want to just stay in the situation you're in and you don't want to grow and excel and really become that business person that you want to be to become successful so that your kids, your family, your parents can look up to you, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. But I'm here to show you the ropes if you're willing to learn. I'm here to show you the ropes if you want training. I'm here to show you the ropes if you want mentorship. But you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision, right? The only way I went from struggling, being miserable and stressed out at my 9-to-5 job was from me making a decision. But the main thing I never did was knock down people who are having success. The main thing I never did was feel offended by people who were having success, who were trying to show me the ropes, because there's no difference